Alright, Tina, let's check this out. We are going to be playing a bunch of E minor pentatonic stuff with some passing tones thrown in. It's very creative, but also kind of meat and potatoes riffs, the kind of that I would definitely get after for adding your skill set and improvising with, rather than just thinking of it as the thing from a song. And so he's doing a ton of vibrato to the point where I think he's probably using a tremolo bar. But I think we should go ahead and take it as an opportunity, especially if you look at the live version and he's not, to really try to get a heavy vibrato sound ourselves. And that's how the thing starts, is with like an E minor shape. So try to get squared up so you could reach if you're gonna do a bend on the first or second string, but I don't believe he actually goes there. Anyway, so he's gonna be doing that, and then switching to the alternate fingering where we use our pinky as a bar. And he's gonna play some notes at the beginning. Let's look at those and what chord shape they refer to. Alright, so we've got our, and then we go, yeah, so right, totally. So the progression goes E minor and D, so we're gonna go, which is like, if I was playing a D bar chord, it's like A at the 10th fret, like D 2 frets back, so that would be, and that would be, which includes, and that's what makes it a major chord. If I was playing G, that's more recognizable. It's this note right here, whether I'm playing a regular third, like from E, or playing a flat third, like from E minor. That determines whether it's a major or minor chord when we play this abbreviated chord here, instead of the whole chord. So major, minor, would be like 5, 5, 5, 7 for A, etc. Hey, cool, so, and then we get out of that D chord. Cool, then we get a little A power chord, and these are both high vibrato. But this one is like you really want to go for silly vibrato, like bend too far kind of. But yeah, that's like the two low notes from A, which sounds kind of cool here, over E minor to go. Interesting choice. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, and then I don't know if this is two different parts, but we figured out that we could go to make it sound like what it is, which is F sharp, G flat right here, the 11th fret, the G string. Probably played with our pinky while we reach all the way back to the 7th fret, like in the Chet Atkins song, the crazy chord with the. It's that kind of party if we want to do it. Yeah, so it's gonna sound like, which is doing a pull off from the 7th fret to open there on the 2nd string, which is actually, especially for in tune, it's the same starting note. So yeah. Sorry, got the first time. Oh, pinky, yeah. But I think it might just be, it's tough to say, but that's doable. It's kind of fun. Cool, then we lean right into our, which is, swapping out from pentatonic 1 with our ring finger, middle finger here, to, the same position we'd be, we were doing 3rd string bends, and then flop our pinky down here. Which, just a reminder, that can work on 1 string, like in this song. Or you can actually bar with your pinky, like from, I don't know, that's like a Dire Straits riff. But in this song, it's just muted 1st string, or we don't hit the 1st string. So this is the riff we're playing, and that's really common, or hitting them both at the same time. You definitely want to try to remember this riff as a thing. So, yeah, so this, looking at this, yeah, so we're bending a whole step for sure. Like that, so. And if we zero on going not, we have to deaden with the first string between, and so yeah, that's what you want. So yeah. So yeah, it's pretty quick, and you gotta just kind of hit it with your thumb on the side there, or mute it with your pick, really kind of your first finger under your pick, just barely get it. It's kind of fast, but then it's one of those things when you're actually doing it, it's easier than it seems like it's gonna be. So yeah, and he lets the last bend go. Lets it bend back at the end like that. So this is pretty cool. We're playing like that same shape we were using for D, where it was like a major chord, like E. Now we're playing, and this is pretty recognizable because it's E minor, literally. So down here, if you can't see that, it doesn't matter because we're talking about, starting at the 12th fret where the fretboard repeats 2 dots. I'm playing that, but we're just playing the high part of it. We're major here, minor there. So. Skip, 14, 12, 12. And then we need to go first finger bend. So it actually has there it is. That's a case in point why we really needed our thumb over the top. Yeah, so so there we are. And again, we want, maximum spots to find vibrato. But I guess just on, you can actually hear it on the, there we are. So, there he goes. I think that's as far as we made it. It was we might have gone and that takes us back to that note from D right when we switch to D. That's right when we go, it's like that's right when you switch to the cool. Pretty sure that's as far as we made it, but then alright, cool. And that ends with a pentatonic thing. This is all ring finger, middle finger in the middle, aside from this. So we go the exact phrasing is okay. I think that was it. One more time, that's okay. Cool. I don't remember us doing that, but we probably did. If we didn't, we've got so it's going down, like it's sort of intuitive to do that, like we're set up at the 11th fret, but in this context, we can just have one first finger note that leaves the pattern. Which when we did like major scales, we had a fingering that was like where we sometimes dipped back and behind it, and just throwing that note into a pentatonic riff is a thing. It's like you can always do it, for if it happens to go to the chord that's 2 frets back. In this case, it's like never mind. Yeah, it goes E minor, D. Cool. So let's see. So yeah, there we are. Next topic, it actually goes. Yeah. Excuse me. One more time on that. Okay, so that was it. I got it right the previous time when I went. There we go. There it was. So that's got a little bit of a jump to it. I'm pretty sure that's where we got to. So yeah, prime improvise on top of this. And you could, if you have any kind of looping or just record a really bad track on your computer, you could just be like, or it's a pretty good song probably to just like noodle while he's singing in the verses. Definitely encourage you to do that. Just literally rip off riffs that you remember from other stuff, and you might find yourself improvising.